Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko. Lightweight division, of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes. Weighing in at 130 pounds, 5'6" tall with a reach of 65.4 inches. And the man he'll be facing, King Ryan Garcia. 135 pounds on the nose. He's 5'10" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Perfect punch. He takes that jab. So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Whoa, wait a minute! Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How did they not see that uppercut coming? How about that time counter shot? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. catch and shoot.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
That counter shot lands.
Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about Garcia now. On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Oh.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Loma in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable.
There's the bell for round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? And the kid goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you...
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Lomachenko in trouble. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
And
there's the bell for round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And finally couldn't take anymore. And down goes Garcia. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Lomachenko is buzzed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They got to hold it right there. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be hard.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. One round, 2 knockdowns. This is the beginning of round 6. We had not 1, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Well done with that counter shot. His jab just got blocked. Counter punching. A swing and a miss with that jab. Nice defense on that jab. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lomachenko on the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your third.
Well, they're are back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trip. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
You got complacent. The fight's not over. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
You'd like to see more jabs. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. And we enter the 8th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Hold it right there. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
About to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. And that's it, a unanimous decision.